Bombshell report. New evidence just blew the Trump dossier to smithereens by Amy Moreno for truthfeednews.com. Turns out the Fusion GPS founder, Glenn Simpson, didn't even believe in the credibility of the debunked Trump-Russia dossier his firm helped create and peddle. Simpson has serious doubts about a certain dossier source, Sergei Millian, according to the new book, Russian Roulette. 4 of the FISA applications show the DOJ used the debunked phony dossier to obtain the warrants to spy on Trump's campaign. From the Daily Caller, the veracity of the Steele dossier is once again a topic of intense debate following the Justice Department's release of secret warrants that the FBI used to monitor former Trump campaign advisor Carter Page. The 4 applications, which were obtained under the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, FISA, show that the Bureau relied heavily on the dossier, which was funded by the Clinton campaign, just say Hillary Clinton and the DNC, to obtain the warrants which accused Page of being a secret Kremlin agent. But not only do many of the allegations in the dossier remain unverified, there is reason to doubt the credibility of a major source for the 35-page document, including for claims that the Kremlin has blackmailed material on President Donald Trump and about Page's alleged involvement in a collusion conspiracy. The founder of the firm that commissioned the dossier expressed doubts about the source, a Belarusian-American businessman named Sergei Millian, and Christopher Steele, the former British spy who wrote the dossier, has reportedly told associates that allegations about Donald Trump attributed to Millian have only a 50-50 chance of being accurate. You give it that much? What are they trying to peddle now? That at least half of it is accurate? Give me a break. Daily Caller, the article, I don't know what you're writing here. According to the recent book, Russian Roulette, Glenn Simpson, the founder of Fusion GPS, believed that Millian was a big talker. Well, they said the Steele dossier was a big joke. Nobody could actually believe the garbage that was in it. Who overstated his links to Trump World. Well, I'm more than sure he did that too. Had Millian made something up or repeated rumors he had heard from others to impress Steele's collector? I'll give it a rest. Yous were paid to do this garbage dossier. It's not what they heard. No, you see how they're trying to say that maybe Millian heard something of other rumors, other spread. Really? So Simpson had his doubts. Simpson, you're a fraudster also, and you knew it was total garbage anyway, so now he's trying to cover his butt. He considered Millian a big talker. Right authors Michael Isikoff and David Korn, who are good friends with Simpson, trying to get his butt out of it. Millian is both source D and source E in the dossier, according to the Wall Street Journal and the Washington Post in the 35-page document. Source D alleged that the Russian government is blackmailing Donald Trump with video of sexual trysts with prostitutes. We have to repeat this garbage? I mean, really? This was managed on the Trump side of the Republican candidate campaign manager, Paul Manafort, who was using foreign policy advisor Carter Page and others as intermediaries, reads the dossier. The Carter Page FISA application released on Saturday are heavily redacted, so it's unclear what all information the FBI picked up from the dossier to convince judges to grant the spy warrants. It is also unclear how far the FBI went to verify the dossier and the accuracy of the Steele subsources. Republican lawmakers who have reviewed less redacted versions of the FISA applications have said that the Bureau did not provide evidence verifying the dossier. At this point in time, you still didn't get the memo on that? The use of the unverified Steele report had led Republicans to accuse the FBI of misleading the federal judges in the applications for the Page spy warrants. The unredacted portions of the application show that the FBI did use allegations from Dossier sources other than Millian, whose real name is Sahai Kukutz, whatever that is. The application cites Steele's claim that Page met secretly with the Kremlin insiders Igor Sechin and Igor Devishkin, or whatever, during a July 2016 trip to Moscow. What is this article? Rehashing everything here? We already know this garbage. The dossier alleges that Page and Sechin discussed U.S. sanctions against Russia, while the Trump's aide and Deveshkin discussed compromising material that the Russian government had on both Trump and Hillary Clinton. Those allegations are attributed to Kremlin insiders rather than source D or E. Who gives a crap? It's all crap in the long run. Now they're trying to give credibility somehow to cover the FBI and Carter Page, the plant that the FBI set up, and that they misled the courts. Come on, we know the deal. We know what was done. Don't try to clarify it for us, because we know what the deal was. Page has vehemently denied meeting with either Sechin and Devishkin or whatever, or discussed any compromising material on Clinton during the campaign. Page has also disputed a dossier allegation attributed to source E. Look what they're coming up with, A, B, C, D, E. Yeah, like we really care at this point. It's all a bunch of crap. Speaking in confidence to a compatriot in late July of 2016, source E, an ethnic Russian close associate of Republican U.S. presidential candidate Donald Trump, admitted that there was a well-developed conspiracy or cooperation, between them and Russian leadership, reads the dossier. A bunch of garbage, right? This was managed on the Trump side of the Republican candidate's campaign manager, Paul Manafort, who was using foreign policy advisor Carter Page and others as intermediaries. Another crock. Page has denied taking part in a conspiracy with Russian leadership. He also denied ever speaking to Manafort, so there you have it. I knew it was a garbage anyway. It is unclear whether the FISA applications include references to that section of the dossier. We could care less. You're fighting a losing battle by trying to bring up facts of A, B, C, and D, and E. We already know the facts. We're way ahead of you. You can spin it any which way you like it. We know the dossier was a bunch. It's even called the PP dossier. So I don't know what this article is saying, but we'll read on just to see what garbage they're spewing now. Millian, who operates an obscure trade group called the Russian American Chamber of Commerce, has repeatedly denied being a source for Steele, but he has avoided questions about whether he could have unwittingly provided information that ended up in the report. You see what's going on here? Millian did have one known link to the Trump campaign. In late July 2016, he reached out to George Papadopoulos, another moron, the Trump advisor who has pleaded guilty to lying to the FBI about the timing of his contacts with an alleged Russian agent. Sources close to Papadopoulos have told the Daily Caller News Foundation that he met Millian for the first time several days after Millian reached out to the campaign aide on LinkedIn. Sources close to Papadopoulos have also said that Millian offered Papadopoulos $30,000 a month for a business deal that would require him to remain in the Trump orbit. Papadopoulos rejected the idea, according to the DCNF sources. Despite his concerns, Simpson pitched Millian's name to his friends in the media. According to the Russian roulette, Simpson tipped off ABC News, which conducted an on-air interview with Millian. How convenient. In July of 2016, ABC's Brian Ross interviewed Millian about his connections to Trump World. There were none. In the interview, Millian denied being a Russian spy, but acknowledged having contact in the Kremlin. He told Ross he was one of the very few people who have insider knowledge of Kremlin politics, yeah, right, who has been able to successfully integrate into American society. He also spoke of Trump saying that the former real estate tycoon likes Russia because he likes beautiful Russian ladies. Wow, that's a big surprise. I'm more than sure every one of my listeners likes beautiful Russian ladies. So what does that have to say? Oh, please. He likes talking to them, of course, and he likes to be able to make a lot of money with Russians, yet, yes, correct. Oh, give it a rest. Give it a rest. We know it was a whole sham set up by Hillary Clinton. Just don't go into making further fools of yourselves by talking about A, B, C, D, E of the part of the dossier, and they consider it maybe 50% correct. Listen to the garbage that's being spewed out there. Listen, the whole bottom line is we know the deal. We know the deal. Now it's only a matter of time till it all breaks out into the media where they can't deny it. Because if Trump was going to really take you guys on, he'd declassify everything, and then let's see what you come up with, what sorry excuse you guys come up with pushing this garbage. This was all set up and by Hillary Clinton. Okay, so enough said. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.